Welcome back, sports gamers. This is the Natural. We had a major title update drop today in Madden 18 with a ton of fixes, improvements, and new features. You can check out the full list in the description below, but I wanted to go over a few of the key ones with you guys in this video. Some of the new features will allow you to rewind in long shot now, so you can replay any scene once you completed that section in story mode. In MUT Squads, they now have squad seasons in MUT Squads, along with a MUT Champions monthly leaderboard, as well as MUT Champion lineup restrictions. I think I'm gonna do a separate video just for the new MUT things that they added. They did add tournament rules and stuff for the competitive Madden side, lineup restrictions, and also new chemistry abilities in MUT. So I mean, that's a good amount of stuff. So I think it's worth its own video there. So they fixed the issue, which was a big one, with players recovering a fumble and not being tackled. There are a ton of videos out there showing this. One notably with Bobby Wagner recovering a fumble, like end zone, like running like 90 yards the other direction, 99 yards, because they had like almost like an invisible force field around them. Sometimes they will recover a fumble. That was a big fix for that one, which is a pretty glaring issue in the game. Tuning to decrease the hit stick and cut stick fumbles globally. So overall, there was a ton of fumbles this year. I didn't have too many problems with it because I did put it on conservative a lot of times because the fumbles were so bad, which kind of swung things in a whole other direction. And it was like no fumbles on conservative, so they cut down on the fumbles overall, which to me they were pretty ridiculous, especially in MUT when you have guys with higher hit power and all that. Fix the issue with the receivers assigned to bubble screen running an incorrect route there. That's fixed. Fix the issue where the quarterback would dive while scrambling. I've seen that one. Also, major one. Fix the issue where the gun mocks formation with pancake. You get like the weak box and pancake off of the line. So I'm definitely gonna test that one out there. But that's a big one. People were I know people a lot of times in MUT for solos, they were just running that gun monster nonstop. So that should be less effective, and I know people in the games were trying that as well. And if you are having problems stopping that, all you have to do is base a line and then squeeze your line, and then that would bring the guys back into the box. But so they won't get pancake anymore, so that's a really big one. That was a sore point since the game dropped. And I said they did add the new chemistry abilities in MUT. I'm gonna cover that probably in a separate video as I look at those. Also the visual, they added some new visual portions as well. Few players like Colin Kaepernick got his tattoos, and other players got updated, and they added new helmets, stuff like that. I'm going to do that in a separate video just dedicated to the visual. This update is so huge, I really want to break things down for you guys, so I'm going to cover that in a whole separate video as well, just the visual updates in the game. So they did address many exploit blitzes that deal with the quarterback contain and players locking the tackles. So many blitzes, especially one out of like the 3-4 cover 4, where it would basically lock the tackle and allow the blitzer to loop inside the tackle and get to the quarterback. So a lot of those blitzes, a lot of those guys out there making those YouTube blitzes, they will no longer work with the tackle locking. Fix the issue where a user being able to call a timeout after the opponent and call a previous timeout. I've seen this one before. I've had an issue with that, so that's really great. Fix the exploit where out of the 3-4 under. It's another YouTube blitz someone came up with. Also added additional thresholds for broken sacks on competitive gameplay style, which is good. So not every quarterback's going to be throwing sacks, throwing guys off. It has certain thresholds on there, probably a looseness or break tackle. Additional thresholds for hit stick fumbles. So that's another thing. We're toning down the fumbles and competitive gameplay style, so we'll have fumbles flying everywhere. Additional thresholds for auto broken tackles. See, I'm not sure if that's going to increase or decrease. Time will tell. I have to test that one a little bit more. And for the AI strip, which also ties back into the fumbles as well. And address the issue of receivers freezing at the line in MUT Squads. I actually have videos of it. If you guys checked out some of the early footage I have when I was down in Orlando and got the early Madden capture, that I actually had this happen in game, where like the receiver just freezes at the line and the ball hit him in the head, almost caused an interception. So good to see that one fixed there. Reduced frequency of illegal block in the back penalty simulation game style. This goes back to last year, so this is like a Madden 17 issue that they finally fixed in this title update, which happy to see that, because that happened way too much. Even though it did happen less this year, still it's good to see that that's out, because that's just nothing's worse than you returning a long return, kickoff return, punt return, and you get all the way to the goal line and you see a flag drop and you're like, come on, that's ridiculous. Hated that. So happy to see that's finally fixed. And also they improved man coverage with the DBs getting beat deep by slower receivers. That's good. Hasn't been a big issue with for the deep ball this year, but it's good to see that, you know, fast corners get up there. You don't have to worry about getting beat deep as much, and I've seen that as well, especially when playing the computer. I have like Deion Sanders man up on a receiver, a slow guy, he'll just blow right by him. So happy to see that. Going to do more testing on that as well going forward. Just want to get this news out to you guys. Definitely have more videos coming, breaking it down even further. They tuned to decrease the hit stick and cut stick fumbles. Already covered that one. And a banner now that comes up on the screen with a player with a low catch rating drops a pass or interception. So you can see now, so it's not, so you know, I guess it's for people complaining that, oh, the rack drops are still happening or whatever. So this is to actually show that, hey, it's not a rack drop, it's just that your receiver sucks. So I also added a banner when the AA player with high hit power causes a big hit fumble. That's good. I like these banners to show you like the user lurk and all stuff like that, to, you know, to kind of recognize, okay, this is what happened on that play, so you know people aren't just blaming the Madden gods for everything. Added a banner that triggers when an AI player with the strip ball causes a strip fumble, which is good. And the franchise mode, they had a list of stuff in there. You guys, like I said, you guys can check out the full list in the link in the description. But to me, it wasn't a bunch of stuff. Maybe some of that stuff was like offline stuff. I'm more of an online league guy. And that CFM League series is coming to the channel soon. Still working on editing that through. But fix the issue with an incorrect amount of XP being spent during when purchasing traits. So I've seen, this is one that I'm not going to take credit for, but it's one that I sent in early on to the devs, where you could not purchase a package because you didn't have enough, but it didn't show you. It showed the wrong amount. So it's good that that's fixed there, because that was super frustrating. You're like, why can't I buy this package? That's fixed. The Color Rush games will now have the correct uniforms and play now live. That's one that I've seen earlier earlier in the week, actually. So good that they fixed that for the Thursday primetime games. The team tab depth chart will now correctly reorder itself when returning a player early from injury. That is cool, because I'll have to go there and manually do it myself, but now it's good that it does it automatically. That's a cool improvement. The disconnect glitch has not fixed before. Let's get to a few things that hasn't been addressed. The disconnect glitch has not been fixed fully, but EA is aware of those who do it, and when guys do it, and they are banning or dealing with those people in those accounts. The title update will allow for better information gathering to fix this in the future. I think they'll definitely get a hand on this. Some other issues missing from the update. The baseline fix, I'm going to get in there and do some more testing, but I did not see it in the patch notes where the baseline, the corner, does not line up properly on the receivers with they have the new splits in the game this year. So I don't think that's included there. I have to take a look at that. And not fumbling at all on conservative. Like I said, literally, you put it on conservative and your guy does. I have not seen one fumble, and I've played, I don't know, maybe at least over 100 games doing that. And so I think it should lower the amount, but I don't think it should be 100%. You know, they definitely should change that. It should just lessen the amount, or maybe even lessen the tackles you break even more, to make it apparent that you do that when you put on conservative. Also, I'm seeing that with the title update, there is an issue right now in MUT where you purchase something on the auction house with new title update, and the filters actually reset. I have reported this to the developers, so it's something that they're looking into. So if you guys see anything after let me know in the comments below. If you have any issues that's still going on, drop that comment And I'll definitely, can reach out to the devs and get that resolved as well. So, I mean, looks like they listen and they've seen a lot of the problems that are in the game and they're working actively to fix it, which is all we can really ask for. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I got more coming dealing with the visual side of the update as well as Madden Ultimate Team. So, drop a like and subscribe. We got more Madden 18 coming your way. This is the Natural SportsGamersOnline.com. I'm out.